So welcome you all to our collective calls that we hold every Tuesday and Thursday. Today's Thursday, and we got four speakers for today to share the pitch deck, answer the questions, and all that usual stuff. And as usual, holding today's meeting, myself, Ivan, and Malik as a co-host. And as I said before, we got four speakers. Let me introduce them briefly. So we got Jay Veer, co-founder at TapTap. Also Tano, CEO and founder of a project called MUSURE. Hopefully I pronounced it right. And Coco, thirdly, Hana Network founder, and Nick Chin, co-founder of SculptAI.
Okay, so the project that we're looking to build is basically trying to solve the 98% failure rate within the gaming market with AI. Idea here is to turn one game into potentially hundreds and thousands of experiences. The technology that we're looking to develop basically cuts costs from implementing 30 or integrating $30,000 to build a game down to $199. Let me just share the next screen. So one of the key problems within the Web3 gaming space is that it costs a lot of money to develop, and it also causes a lot of time. Number two, it requires technical complexity whereby you actually require a team that knows what exactly they're doing and they can actually deliver on time. And the other one, more important key criteria within the Web3 space, especially when in relations to gaming, was that in 2021, we see a lot of hype in the gaming industry, but 99% of them fail for various different reasons. So we're looking to solve this through AI and as well as our services. So we are catering to three primary user categories, all project stages. So regardless of whether you already launched your project, you're a new project, or you are in the midst of launching your product or your application, you can actually use our platform to actually develop games. And the other one more is studios. So the idea here is that we want to allow studios to be able to actually share the assets or the game, ready game templates that they have to other people to enable them to actually use AI to develop or to create a variation of the game itself. And then of course it's players as well. One of the key ideas with what we are developing right now is that the reduction, we've already acknowledged the fact that we are enabling users through our build no-code game builder, which have already developed, to reduce the amount of time of development time for about 85%, as well as about 90% in terms of cost savings. So you talk about needing to hire a team, you talk about needing to actually develop the platform or the game itself from scratch. You also require capital. You also need the right tools as well as the right team members to actually develop it for you. Now, the idea here is that our competitive edge is we want to enable everyone to be able to develop this with just $199. So we've also got a player application as well, which we've already developed, and this enables players to actually earn. Number one. Number two, we actually enable also the experience to be organic for both the projects as well as the players themselves. I'm not sure why the screen is... So this is a comparison chart between our platform with Unity, with Unreal Engine, as well as GameMaker and Buildbox. It's very simple. It's a very, very simple strategy that we have. So we want to enable everyone to be able to create games within 45 minutes. And the idea here is that if you can enable anyone to be able to create games with 45 minutes, literally anyone will be able to develop games. So this is what we have already done. We've done the builder application. We've also done the player application, and both of them are no-code solutions. The idea here is that we want to enable AI on top of this infrastructure that we already built. So we already have a plan on how we're going to be integrating machine learning functionalities as well into the development to enable builders to not only build games, but also to increase the complexity of the functions to be integrated within the game itself. Yeah, we're also looking into deepin as well. Primarily, we either integrate it with a third-party application or a third-party project. There's quite a lot of deepin projects, and we will use to empower the AI application and the AI functions within our platform itself, our infrastructure. So the business model is relatively straightforward. We enable blockchains to be able to build their own custom development lobby. We will also provide AI-powered tools for people or users to be able to create functions, specific custom functions for games. But users can also, or builders of projects, can also build games for free. The idea here is that even if they build it for free, we are looking to leverage on this or monetize on it through advertising. So the more games that are being built, the more the ecosystem grows and the more passive revenue stream that we will also enable on our end as well. So it also costs money to publish games as well on the Web3. It's a one-stop solution for projects basically to build games, to publish it, as well as for players to play, and it's multiplayer as well. So the various other revenue streams that we have are also the other revenue streams that we also have is to provide traction analytical tools for projects when they are using our platform to actually engage players, and players themselves to be able to earn rewards and potentially also pay to earn. So here it's a network effect whereby the more projects that comes on board, the more UGC assets that are in within the market, within the ecosystem itself, and the more implementations of specific and more custom functions, the better AI that we can also implement, whereby we will also be implementing machine learning as well as generative AI within our ecosystem to enable better and more complex functionalities to be implemented. And this will in turn increase more users. Okay, this is our token utility. And this is our tokenomics. And that's it. Thank you very much, everyone.
Okay, Nick, thanks for the presentation part. Now to Q&A part. And we've got a couple of comments already. Let me read that. So what kind of projects are most likely to get grants or support from the SculptAI DAO?
I think one of the key important elements here is that we realize the issue with new found projects. Majority projects, they may have the idea, they may have the right mindset, they may have the right tools that they are looking to implement. But one of the key problems that we face in the industry is that they don't get enough traction and they don't get enough engagement. So whilst we allow users to actually build games, we also want to solve the issue of traction as well as engagement. So primarily, we would be looking more towards projects that are really looking to build or looking to enhance the whole Web3 space. And I feel that this is relatively lacking within the industry. And I hope that, with our potential future success, we'll actually be able to help other projects in a similar situation where we were before or where we are today. So it doesn't matter. We are just looking at whether or not it actually has utility. So then that's our primary motivation or to provide the grants necessary. How easy it is to create a Gamified experience without any coding? Okay, so we've already done the game builder application, which requires no coding. Let me just share one of a very good example of what we have actually, what you can already implement within the the current infrastructure that we have. Apart from, let's say, you can already create a game within less than 5 minutes. So it's relatively straightforward, whereby, as you can see, there's no coding involved. It's literally just typing and then placing blocks. Now, this can be as complicated as you want. The idea here is that it's entirely up to you. And because all the games that are going to be published are going to be within our infrastructure itself. They're not really deployed as an individual game. They all exist within our ecosystem. So the idea here is that all of these games will actually, because we are already Web3 enabled, so we will enable all of these games that are going to be developed or created within our platform to also be Web3 enabled. So the idea is that once we deploy on one specific chain, we will also try and make it chain agnostic, where we will try and integrate as many chains as possible. And with that in mind, it will also enable all these games that are going to be created to also have that same exposure as well. So I'm just going to forward the video itself. But basically, you get the idea that you can literally create whatever it is that you have in mind, and it will all be Web3 enabled. And as you can see, the assets are selected here. Don't mind the user interface. This is a demo. I mean, of course, it's already developed, but we can enhance this. It's not an issue to create a nicer or better design, but basically you get the idea. So as you can see, it's relatively simple to enable this within 7 minutes. Now, if you would do this with a traditional game system, it will easily take you 3 to 6 months. So this is what we enable users to be able to implement right now. Hopefully, Yeah. So the answer to your question is probably literally 5 to 10 minutes.
All right. Hopefully that answered the question. Guys, feel free to ask anything. And FYI, we post all the necessary information and contact details in the chat. So you can get in contact with Nick by scrolling up through the chat and finding all the TG handle, email, and all that stuff. And thanks, Malika, for putting that. Yeah, more questions. Okay, so I wanted to really know, like, why this project hasn't been done before. So because it seemed pretty obvious, but how did you come up with such a project, and what inspired you to do so?
We initially started off with the game builder itself, no-code game builder. But as the AI environment, as well as LLM coming into the picture, the main AI technology maturity has enabled us to solve this, because one of the main key factors with the current Web3 gaming industry is that there's a high 98% failure rate. Majority of games have this, have gone through this experience, regardless of how much money you raised. So even if you raise up to $40 million, you could potentially fail as well. So this, on top of what we have in terms of our knowledge as well as experience in game development, and I myself going into AI understanding as well. I'm certified by both Google as well as Microsoft in AI. Now, the idea here is that we're not trying to create new games. We're just trying to make game transformation accessible as well as profitable. So just think of us as a mid-journey version whereby we transform art creation to, so in this scenario, it's transforming games into something that's playable as well as something that's unique.
Okay, and another one, what about ownership rights, and who is your target audience? Because there is an idea, sort of, say that the game should be done by professionals, not amateurs. So how do you look at that?
Good question. We primarily target 3 different category of users. So in this scenario, Web3, we are targeting all Web3 projects, regardless of whether you're doing RWA, AI, infrastructure, layers, GameFis, DeFis. We are targeting all Web3 projects. Now, the reason why we can do so is because all Web3 projects require traction, they all require engagement, they all require utility. And this is what we can provide to them for only $199. Even if you were to create a ton game, it will easily cost you $2,000 to $5,000 US. So $199 per month is a no-brainer. The second category of users that we're targeting is studios. So now studios, they can actually create really, really nice, interesting games, but primarily it still lacks a communication, or it still lacks a bandwidth to connect with the end users. So even if they have a very, very nice game, you still require a certain amount of coding or understanding of the tool or application that you're using. For example, Unity or Unreal Engine. A lot of people do not have that kind of capacity. So what we do is that we eliminate that kind of barriers to entry. We enable studios to be able to sell them their assets or their environments through us, where we then fine-tune those assets, we fine-tune those environments, and we enable normal users without coding and just using text to be able to create, or ask AI to enable, specific functions like create me a desert, change the difficulty of the level itself, things like that. The third users are players. So players, especially in Web3, I think it's a very, very straightforward mentality that I have. Everyone's just primarily focused on getting rewards. Now, instead of making it straightforward or text or browser-based rewards, why not use games that you can scale, as well as ensure that the amount of traction, as well as the amount of users, that community that you have bring on board, are actually organic users. I think that's the current primary challenge within the Web3 industry right now, is that you don't know whether your communities are actually bots or are they actually real users. So we're looking to solve all of this within the infrastructure.
All right, got it. Thanks. So yeah, guys, we are pretty short on time, so we gotta move forward. So thanks, Nick, for your pitch. It was really interesting to hear you out. Wish you best of luck. Second project for today, because we got 4, is gonna be, I guess, is Hana Network, and Coco, as the founder, is gonna be presenting the pitch. So yeah, thanks for hopping in. Passing the mic to you.
Hello, how's it going? Good. So here is Coco. I'm the founder of the Hana Network. So let me say, so Hana Network, what is Hana Network? It is simply to say this is the hypercasual finance. So our concept is that we want to replace the Binance to simply say. So then we want to be the just like the gateway for the new crypto age. To be honest, though Binance so we are focusing on just like the P2P finance, P2P focused experience right now. So then right now, so like a centralized exchange versus P2P exchange is like in all over the world, just like the 90%, 10% ratio right now in the all over the world right now. But let's focusing on the global south area. In Africa, centralized exchange versus P2P exchange is like the 50%, 50%. In Southeast Asia, like 60%, 40%. So then in global south area, so P2P exchange has a lot of potential, but everyone doesn't notice that. So then we are focusing on this kind of the P2P exchange market share right now. And in the future, we want to replace the centralized exchange as a gateway in the 2 or 3 years. So then what we are doing is like this kind of the P2P focused experience, like a P2P on-from solution, just like the trustless P2P on-from solution, on the P2P social chipping, P2P gaming solution as well, and the P2P casual earning solution as well. So definitely we want to be just the P2P focused marketplace, simply to say. So then we already released just like the HANA Gateway. It is like a P2P focused on-from solution powered by the ZKP. And also we already released the HANA, so the HANA is like a P2P focusing the casual earning game. So then we already did this on top of the base, Arbitrum, Ethereum, and next week is the Polygon BNB is coming. So then we already have just like 5 million transaction on top of the base per week right now. So it is just like number one application right now on top of the base in terms of the transaction right now. Of course, beating the Uniswap, beating the just like the Poly market as well. Then it's huge traction right now. And then but what happened in our community? So our mainly users coming from just like Nigeria, India, Indonesia, Vietnamese, mainly focusing on this kind of the hot area from the global south area as well. So then on Twitter, so you can see the viral chat about our product as well. So then also in our community as well. Then the users can do the live streaming through the YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram as well about our product as well. It's just like big momentum is happening right now. Then the next step is like we have right now the most important things of this kind of the P2P exchange and P2P marketplace. The most important things is that the network effect of the transaction, network effect of the users. The users on transaction is the main factor of the network effect. So we made it already. So then the next step is that let's build just like the more new experience like a P2P on-from solution and also the real-time chat, social chipping, and also the many kind of this function as well. So then the token utility is simple. Mainly our token utility related to the transaction fee. So we can make a 5 million transaction per week, and also we can get a $0.1 or $1 transaction fee per transaction, and also we can get the transaction fee like a as the just like the this is like a layer 1 gas model. This is the same as the layer 1 gas model as well. So we can be this kind of the P2P marketplace protocol. So the member is coming from the Japan, China, Taiwanese as well. They're mainly focusing on the Asia base. Having a professional background in building the centralized exchange and also the on-ramp solution and also onboarding solution as well. And from Google, Polkadot, and some Japanese centralized exchange as well. Then we already raised the 4 million in this pre-seed round. The builders backers from the just like the Sushi, Orange DAO, Alliance, and also the EX Polygon guys, and also the Hoyos guys. It's good investors as well. Then the next roadmap is simple. So December, so our new product and new launch is coming. February is new launch coming. So now our TZ is coming around the February, March. Is simple. Yeah, that's it. So then and also like I want you to share our product so briefly. This is the simple product right now. So users can do the card. The users can deposit tokens through this UI, and also that they can do the card as well from the dashboard. And through the Hanafuda, it is like a simple card game. And draw the Hanafuda, It's simple. It takes a little time. Yeah, this is the simple loading. But yeah, it takes time right now. So then right now many users focusing on yeah, like this. Yeah, this is a simple product right now. So then that the users can do the code. Also they can collect the code as well. And after that, they can compete each other with the team competition as well. So then the in the community, just like the alpha, our game alpha is the discussing in the community as well. So then this is our product simply. Yeah. That's it. It's simply to say, yeah, we are focusing on we want to replace the Binance. This is a concept message.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just funny that you're backed by Binance Labs. Yeah, I believe, and you want to replace Binance.
Yeah.
Just a funny remark, but yeah, Malika, you wanted to ask anything or just read comments?
No, we can start maybe with questions from the chat.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, we've got a question. How do live social tipping and casual earning keep users engaged on your platform?
I see. So, right now, mainly we are providing just like the on-ramp solution, social chipping, casual earning as well. Simply to say, so P2P, this kind of on-ramp is already, PMF is already done in Southeast Asia and also the Africa company as well. So we are focusing on this kind of local market right now. Then already PMF is happening right now. So then it's good. Then of course, casual earning means like the users can deposit token and also that we can bring just a native build as well. We can bring just like the P2P on-ramp with incentive as well. So then existing just like P2P on-ramp on the P2P exchange is like the no incentive, but it's cheap fee. So then the users do using that. So Hana is like a plus incentive. So casual earning plus this kind of P2P exchange is like already PMF and also the simply to say it's useful for this kind of countries. Yeah, that's it. It's simple answer.
Yeah, thanks. I think you've answered a part of the next question. What's been the biggest factor in hitting #1 transactions on Base?
Yeah, simply to say our main user is coming mainly 90% and 95% is coming from this kind of Vietnamese, Indonesia, Nigeria, this kind of global South area. Yeah, this is a simple answer. So then you already seen this kind of phenomenon in the Telegram mini application as well. So then the 0.1 billion users, 100 million users or like a lot of users is accessing that kind of application, but no one can explain that. But this is like this is Nigeria, this is the Vietnamese, this is the Indonesia. So you can see this kind of insane phenomenon in this country. So you can see the Axie, you can see the Telegram mini application. And next phase is like a hypercasual finance. This is so that in our community, some users doing the even stay at Hana all day. Not only the 1 hour, 2 hours. So it's insane stuff. The average stay time is like 330 minutes or 60 minutes on our product per users. So it's insane stuff. So then this is simple game right now. But in this country, so then this simple game is a good match and good fit with this country. To be honest, you can see all this in other product as well.
Yeah, very interesting. Thanks, guys. If you have questions to Kohei, please go ahead, raise your hand or put it here in the chat. Meanwhile, maybe you can tell us what's next on the roadmap. What are you planning to do next?
Yeah, so then the second phase, this is only mainnet phase 1 right now. Mainnet phase 1 is like users can play the card game. That's it. But second phase is that, so then the updated version Hanafda is like a card game plus users can get a reward from the NFT as well. So this is the phase 2. The phase 3 is coming the P2P exchange. Users can doing the P2P finance, also the social shipping as well, and also the users can download from the App Store and also the Google Play. So then and also the users can through our mobile phone as well. So this is the phase 3. And phase 4 is coming the other third-party protocol, other payment solution, other gaming solution can deploy on top of the Hana network as well. This is all.
Yeah, thanks. And we've got a question here in the chat. Do you guys plan to also have a meme coin, since it could be related to the current trend and later be integrated with the NFT?
Absolutely. This is coming on the Facebook. So the Facebook is like the third parties can deploy their product on so that they can build a vertically product on top of the Hana or Hana network, to be honest. Yeah, it's good situation. Good question.
Yeah, thanks for your question, Azam. Yeah, guys, if we have more questions to Kohei, please go ahead. If you want to contact to Kohei after the call, here in the chat, you can find his Telegram and his email. And yes, do you have any partners? Another question.
Yeah, of course, just like the incubated by the Binance Labs, and also we are working with around some kind of layer one, just a Polygon, BNB, and also we want to go to the Solana as well. So this is the main partner as well, but not looking for the DeFi partner as well, just like we can earn from the Babylon, also just like the Ethereum staking DeFi project as well. But this is just now looking for the DeFi project for the future potential collaboration, to be honest.
Thanks. And yeah, Azam just left her Telegram, so you can contact to her. And yes, thank you so much, Kohei, for your pitch. It's such an interesting project. Yeah, great to see that you have so many transactions, and wish you luck with that. And let's proceed with the next project. Thanks, Kohei. The next one is MUSURE, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Tano, please give me a hand here.
So I'm Tano. I'm the CEO and founder of MUSURE. I'm building the future of fashion. And I just literally finished like a 40 minutes pitch here in offices of my investor that I work every day here in Dubai. So you can see here, even my setup is more prepared for having people in front of me. And here I have the pitch space. So it's, yeah, I'm a little bit over pitching, but I love it. And guys, I'm building the future of fashion. And this is because I discovered that fashion is super cool. I think you know this brand, it's Louis Vuitton. But the reality is that first of all, it's super expensive and Gen Z cannot buy this. And also that fashions like groups like LVMH are going down. And the reality is 85% of Gen Z are rejecting these luxury brands. And I'm Tano, I'm the CEO and founder. I won 6 awards. I also sold out my first collection, fashion line, with one single viral video with 2 million views. Then I did another one of 4 million views, sold out each time I launched. And then I was corporate innovation consultant for HSBC, and I won several grants, as I told you before. Going forward, I built MUSURE, where DeFi meet style. We allow our people, we are a cool DeFi brand where we are baked by real world fashion assets. So built in the future and designed for wearing and being part of the future, to explain to your friends what the future is about. So we have limited edition collections, always on essentials, ready for IP, everything is customizable. If you come here, you can see on my video, I have plenty. This is our core products. Then we have jackets, we have accessories. We have over 25 SKUs, that means products. We have even sneakers, accessories like sunglasses. It's crazy. And after all, we have holograms and contactless payment chips. So what's happening is we have 5 steps to achieve sold out. We with machine learning, we understand what's hyped on Instagram. We put that on a voting system. We create an AI sample. Then we react and test, and then we sold out. So we have, as I told you, I think you know these brands, is Louis Vuitton. We put them in our app. The app has a voting system, and this is where it get hotter because everything is powered by Web3. We have our own cryptocurrency. So to make it easy, you vote, for example, the left one or the right one. And if you voted the one that everyone voted, you earn credits. These credits come from literally the voting system. So you're earning the money from the loser, and it's a game. And we get a percentage from the transaction. And then you have levels, a leaderboard. It's literally a game. And then with that credits, you can buy our stuff, or like the MUSURE stuff, or whatever, like literally, or just redeem back for real money. The left one is the Hyper Remix. The middle one is the AI we did in 3D. And the right one is the experience already that developed. And all of this is super cool because it's the backend, but it will be not everything if we only also have the viral content machine and the wow moment. So in every item we have has a chip here. Okay, and I will show you with this one. So the jacket has a chip. You approach the cell phone and you enter the portal. In the portal, you select the experience, and also here's gonna be the app. And then you have it goes through Snapchat. I think you can see me. So I have wings. So, and also we added music and more stuff because MUSURE means music culture, and this is a portal into the future. And well, this is how we do content, literally. And everything at the end is to sold out. And yeah, literally this is the front end, and the back end is how we know what's viral is through the app, and also we got the transactions fee from here. So going to the large roadmap and to success, we have the fashion sales. That's where they come, and that's what I did it already several times, getting sold out in each time and getting viral. So we earn from hyper product remixes. Then we're doing the vote and earn. That is already the MVP is on our Instagram. That is where our people is, and so we know what's hot, and people can earn points through this. And also we get a percentage from there. The share and earn. So every time you get scanned with the chip, you earn points. So we crack the code of word of mouth. So my people is going around the world trying to be scanned, so they earn points. And then we have transactions fees. So be able to buy stuff with your points in a coffee place or like real world stuff. And stake and earn. So you can literally select the garment you want and get like an API from selecting the garment you believe is going to be hot and the one we are launching. And then if you're a designer, we also take you inside the brand and we give you a revenue share. Why not? And if you get voted, of course. So we are leveraging our IP partners. So we have our ready to go from artists. I don't know if you know everyone, but yeah, Anima, Hernan Cattaneo, Kylie Jenner. We have access to all of these. I'm putting this in the table because it's what we have access to. And even into music festival, cars brands, credit cards, fashion brands, we have access to all of this. And we are targeting the premium fashion market. So it's a 2 trillion market and focusing on GCC. That is where I'm based. So why I'm based in Dubai? Because I got as investor the biggest retail group of Middle East, Ishaluk Group. It's a 3 billion per year revenue. They have an acceleration program called Greenhouse, and they invested on me. It's a 5-step until exit, and we're gonna sell the company for 1 billion in my 30s. Why not? We only have to sell 100 million. Totally doable. Even we have this unfair advantage of having the best and biggest retail group of the world. The market is open for new fashion brands. I think you know the artifact here is the most Web3. Is the only one with chips and wings, by the way. Was acquired by Nike for plus 1 billion, and then the revenue was literally smaller. Of course, 10x less. And then the other ones are more TikTok brands, and yeah, they're open to, the market is open. So if you want to understand where are we facing, we are into the affordable and innovative luxury. So at the left, I think you know all of this. We are tackling the same market that is looking is Gen Zs, right? Gen Zs are not being represented by Louis Vuitton, that is the most futuristic brand, and it's not in Balenciaga, what is cancelled. So I think this is the most interesting part. And yeah, we have like 25 SKUs. Everything is co-designed. Everything comes from a hyper product, from GC to Louis Vuitton to Jacquemus and everything. The first collection we sold out it already 3 times. Also not only in white, but was this one, by the way, but also in black. And now this is my next collection. It's completely crazy. It's super beautiful. And this is a viral product and people is loving it. I already tested it. So we have a 5x ROAS, 7 depending on the product. This is completely healthy and part of how we can literally leverage the fashion side. And also we are not a Ponzi or anything like that. It's just a real world business baked by the next generation of technologies. Focusing on 2025, I already showed it to you, but we are launching our next collection and finishing the fundraise for the equity and token and launching the app, because right now we are doing everything in MVP. That's why we are raising 500K and 3 million on token. So this is our blueprint to successful a DeFi-backed real world assets. We have exceptional products, unique positioning, healthy margins, and an unfair advantage of having Shalou. Building with experienced team and partners, me as the CEO. As you know, everything I did was for always being entertainment and banks and virality. Gonzalo is my co-founder, is in the side of TikTok, like he already got viral several times, and Jaja on the creative side, as director. And then David and Antoine. David is the BD of Shalou, so he helps me with all the backstage of retails. We are now launching in collab with Level Shoes in February, a pop-up that is the largest retail of Dubai Mall. Dubai Mall represents 40%, is the Burj Khalifa, okay? Represent the 40% of the GCC earnings. And when Antoine is the Launchpad owner, he's amazing, he's super cool guy, and is helping me launch the public. So raising 500K, already committed the 60%, and raising 3 million on the token, also already committed the 60-70%. And the next
Please
steps,
finish
we're
up.
close.
The time is already up, so just
Yeah, and that's the end.
Okay. Okay, Thanos, thank you for the pitch part. So we are pretty limited on time, so you're gonna go through the chat questions, and there are plenty of them, believe me. So I'm gonna read a couple. Maybe Malika, you do the same. So let me start with, I believe, yeah. Here goes. We'd love to get we'd love to get your thoughts on how this prevents environmental damage due to fast fashion. Is there an opportunity to consider upcycling?
Yes, it's not our core. Let's see in the future. And regarding, there are two questions, right? So the first part is, if it's a legal question, I didn't get it. But technically, it's going to be separated. The fashion brand is one thing, and the token side and the vote and app is another thing, even because legal and compliance doesn't have sense to be together. So, but yeah, one, it's a fueler of the other, because from the app, I know what's hot, and from the fashion side, I earn money, and also my people is like, hey, I'm cool. So yeah, for now, what we are doing is we if it's a question about the optimization and of fabrics and waste, yeah, so we do everything on pre-order. That's why, because we know already what's hot, so we just do the sample, we sell with the sample, and the people literally wait 4 weeks, and then we deliver the exact amount of items without waste.
It feels like copy trading, right?
Literally, but more sexy and cooler into fashion.
Okay.
It's not copy, we remix. Even we use AI to remix. Technically, it has not an IP involved.
Postmodern. Okay, so another one from, I think it's pretty logical to read it from Anoop as well, because it's a comment that there appears to be a trend to reverse consumerism in fashion. So does this impact your business?
We use trends. Trends are our core business. We use trends, so it's like a new way of doing fast fashion, because it's not fast fashion, because we're not doing whatever just to test. But I will not even call fast fashion, because it sounds horrible, but it's the future of fashion. So we use trend, we use what people love to create something customized, made by them, with them. And this is how Gen Z, and also we allow them to be part of the earnings, to vote, and if you're a good curator, you also earn points. If you are a good creator and you earn points, you can earn money or buy our stuff for free.
Okay, so another one, the previous one, I'm gonna read that one as well. So what's the coolest way you're blending high-end fashion with DeFi?
The side of the DeFi is the app, is the data. We are a data company at the end. So what's happening is literally we are using the app. That's the DeFi side. Because even about legal will be different, because I cannot make my brand be exposed to, the MUSURE by its sense cannot be exposed 100% because it doesn't have sense. And but yes, the data, the side of the voting. So just making it repeating, you have the voting, you have two items, the white and black buffer. Just imagine if you select the white and everyone is selecting the white, it's a majority, you earn points. That points you earn credits. The credits, you can purchase them, and these credits, it's a way to say cryptocurrency, but in another way. Okay? You can buy credits, because we are tackling Web 2.5, right? So we are tackling the real world. We cannot say crypto because people is like, oh, this is a scam. We use normal words, credits, point, because at the end, a DeFi is just a backend, guys. And
okay, another one. How does the AI-driven gamification keep users hooked and earning?
AI we use for images. We understand what's shared to users. One is the remix, the co-design part. So it's a workup. So we have 16 jackets, and every 2 weeks we run this experiment. At the end of the 2 weeks, we see which 2 or 4 are the hottest, hyped, and we put these 4 images into our app. That is an AI system where we create 2 or 3 options, we sample them, and then we see which one is hotter. And that's for the fashion side. And in the other side is we curate this, so technically it's customized fashion, and we curate the voting system through AI also. So, but everything is the real tech is inside the app, and also the DeFi most interesting side. Because at the end, the fashion is just a fashion brand. Like it's a revenue generator, basic heritage of society, of humanity. The app is like, wow, what's happening here?
Yeah, indeed. Okay, so a couple, just a couple left. So would you guys have any airdrops further?
Oh, we didn't plan airdrops for now because the TGA is after closing the round, and we hope it's March, because also with our partners, it's gonna be the perfect timing. But yes, the part of the go-to-market is closing not only Web3 KOLs, but also Web2. As I told you, we are not tackling only the DeFi core, the degens. We're tackling also real world. And people are not gonna understand, like they're gonna understand that the voting system gives them credit. They can play for free or play for money. That's all. So yeah, of course, influencers and KOLs is part of the marketing campaign to be launched in January.
Okay, and the last one seems like a comment rather. So I would like you to present to Stuart Trevor, founder of All Saints.
No, I didn't got it. Sorry.
Okay, just a comment, maybe. So
Yeah, Anup, you just have here in the chat Thanos Telegram. Feel free to text him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Thanks for keeping up.
I just leave the Telegram there. Any
Yeah,
other question?
absolutely. Apparently, you can see that on the main screen. So yeah, thanks, Tana, for clarifying it. And thank you for your pitch part. It was really exciting and interesting to hear and learn about
Guys,
your brand.
Sure,
Yeah.
I'm closing my advisory board. So if you believe you can bring something to the table that is not only founding but also connections and something more, open to know more about you, and thank you for being part, guys.
Okay, thanks. Keep it up. And the last project for today, because we're pretty short on time, is going to be TapTap. And Javier, thanks for your patience and thanks for standing here with us. Passing the mic to you whenever you're ready.
I don't know why it's a recording. But anyways, let me just explain TapTap. So TapTap is a question platform incubated by CDFI.
Please hold up. I still cannot see the screen nor camera.
Yes. I think there's some issues in the recording thing, and I don't think we need a screen. It's a very simple project.
No, because we do not usually do like a spoken word
yes.
each part. There's usually, as you can see in the previous examples, yeah, we just
Can you see
is required.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, now we can see the screen.
Okay, perfect. So TapTap is a Quest-to-Earn platform incubated by CDFI in the AI Jam program. TapTap's main concern is the users' engagement and community rewards. So you see in the Web3 space, there's a new project launching every hour, every second. A new meme coin is launching. Every person in the crypto market, they are looking for profit or some ways of making money. So many people, like let's say some normal new starters, they find some projects and starts to dig up, follows them in hope for that they get some reward or something. So TapTap does the thing for you. It helps the community to earn their rewards using their everyday work that they do, doing the simple tasks like following the project, learning about the projects, engaging with the projects, and in return they get rewarded with the rewards like tokens, airdrops, etc. And how does the TapTap achieves this? Is by using our revenue model. So when hosting a campaign, TapTap approaches projects and looks for the projects that are perfect match for TapTap, and we host their campaigns, and the fees that has been collected by the projects, we put it in the campaign. 50% goes to the Quest-to-Earn users. Those users who has completed the task get rewarded with the tokens of TapTap, and 30% of the fees that has been contributed in the campaign burns and goes to buyback of tap token, and 20% goes to the operational fee. In this way, we can maintain our token utility and as well our community's strength. Now what this does is in the Web3 market, a new trend has been arose after like 2-4 months ago, Telegram mini apps, which allows like many newcomers or many users to go on Telegram, open apps and hope for airdrops. While we eliminate that, and we also focus on allowing new projects to have the engagement and spotlight that they deserve. And moving on to our traction, so TapTap have a total of 200,000 plus users, daily active users of 10k. Our tractions on Twitter is around 11.5k. On community it's 12,000 users, and on announcement channel it's 25,000, etc. Our partners are IME, OKX, Deepened, Dormant, OpenPad, and etc. As you can see, our ask is 700k. Our tokenomics is stated here. In our tokenomics, our private round will be going to be 25% of the supply. Price of our each all rounds will be same 0.001, which is so our coin is 1 million FDV Degan type coin. So I think it's the best option for us to keep all prices fair for every round. Our public round will be hosted by CD5 Launchpad as a refundable round for everyone, and our initial market cap will be 200k. So this gives us the option to grow the token organically and slowly, like in real Deegan style. Use of funds is stated below here. The 10% of the funds will be going into will be in the liquidity. So TG tokens, etc. You can see that below, and that's all.
Okay, Javier, thank you for the presentation part. Now to Q&A, guys. Feel free to ask anything by raising your hand or pushing your questions in the chat. Okay, so another one, and yeah, I had the same question. So how does the AI GPT assistant actually help players get the most out of the game?
So actually, I think I missed the main topic in the pitching. So our campaign also uses AI to verify the task. Can you hear me? Okay, yeah. So our quick to earn program use the AI to verify each task and users and monitor user activity to see if users are completing the task authentically. And on that basis, we use the AI, and AI GPT assistance helps the user to navigate the newly launched campaigns, what is the requirement for getting the most out of it, and help more like a supporting agent. And so TapTap AI assistant does not have any role in the game section of that. The game section is made so that the users can be engaged and entertained while they are on the platform, so they does not get bored. Yes. So any other question?
Yeah, there is a question in the chat as well. What's the most exciting reward players can aim for on TapTap?
The most exciting rewards player can aim for is either the tap tokens airdrop or the stables reward. Like for example, our campaigns also run Rafael programs like $1,000 giveaway pool for random users, which will be instantly dropped to them after a date, and we will choose the winners randomly and drop it to them. Now this actually creates a scenario in the mind of the user that it's a very easy way to earn a lot of money. They just have to click on some buttons and they will be enrolled in for $1,000 reward pool. I hope this answers the question.
Yeah, me too. And yeah, guys, do we have more questions? Malika, maybe you have one?
Not really, thanks.
Yeah, I think it was pretty clear. Guys, do we have more questions? Because it's really time out. Can we conclude with this one? Okay, so if there are no more questions, thank you, Javier, for your time and patience to present the last one, but not least. It was a pleasure hearing you out, and wish you the best of luck, as well as all of our participants. Guys, thank you for participating, for visiting us. And just to remind you about our forums, so if you want to present your pitch deck and basically perform here in our calls as our speakers, just feel free to fill the form for participation. We also collect feedback, so there's a feedback form as well in the chat, so be sure to check it out. And yeah, thanks for sticking with us this Tuesday and Thursday. See you next week, same time, I guess, and have a great weekend. Thank you.
Thanks, guys, for connecting.